In that book, Japa Reform Noted by Sundarshyam, he says pure chanting can save the whole world. And this has to be chanted by all of us, every devotee in ISKCON. So, what is pure chanting? Basic minimum is clear pronunciation, then trying to hear, mind will wander here and there. Yato yato nishcharati manasyantaramasthiram tatastatam niyameta atmanivashana. One has to pull back the mind from the lowest level, the pronunciation. Then second is knowing the meaning. Oh Krishna, the all-attractive one. Oh Rama, the reservoir of pleasure. Oh Hara, the pleasure potential of the Lord. Please engage me in your loving devotional service, realizing that I am eternally servant of Krishna. Before chanting, it is good to forget all our designations, that I am boy, I am student, I am brahmachari, I am this department head, I am this, that. So many things are there, designations. Sarvopati, vinirmukta. Then senses become purified. Otherwise, as long as we are thinking I am this, I am that, the senses are impure, and with impure senses we cannot practice pure devotional service. This is the definition of pure devotional service. Rishikena Rishikesha. Rishikesh, the master of the senses, can be served only with pure senses. So for that we have to forget all the designations. At least keep them aside for these 2 hours. And then also knowing that Krishna is a person, Radha and Krishna, and I am addressing them. They are hearing. They love to hear this. This means I love you, Krishna. I love you, Srimati Radharani. And they are saying also I love you too. As I said, scriptures are Krishna's love letter for us. Chanting is our love letter for Krishna, Radharani. So this should be all known, and then it will be very pure chanting. We may not be pure devotees, but we can chant purely. Just like a cycleman is cycleman, but he can go with very high speed by catching hold down to a lorry. As long as the connection is there, he goes with the speed of 50 km, 60 km per hour. The moment he leaves, then again he is a cycleman, 10, 20 km per hour. So like that we can chant purely. That is possible, despite being impure. But all this homework has to be done, all this background has to be there. Then it can be pure chanting. And this pure chanting will help. Like proper disciples, you can see, they developed that faith because of association with Srila Prabhupada. Because they had rejected everybody in society, and they were trying to impose their faith here, there, in drugs, in illicit sexual connection. But those things were not working. Momentary pleasure, sensuous pleasure, but nothing beyond that. And it would bring them again back to ground level. They were not able to stay high forever. But in chanting, they experienced it because of Prabhupada's conviction in chanting. And they loved it. And they started propagating it in that way. Started preaching to others also. They went on increasing. They had whole day that preaching. Morning program in temple. Then whole, after taking prasadam, 10 to 5 street sankirtan. Can you imagine? And then coming back, taking prasad. Then again evening aratis. The Bhagavad Gita class. While taking milk in the night, hearing Krishna book. They were literally whole day they were chanting only. I don't think any brahmachari in ISKCON has this program now. So we are quite below them. They are quite high. How did they develop that way? Because of association with Prabhupada. Pure devotee association, hearing from him, having formed faith in him. We should not have faith in ourselves, but have faith in pure devotee. Then you can chant purely. This is also one definition. How to be impure, how despite being impure to chant purely. Not having faith in oneself, but having full faith in pure devotee. Then pure devotee chanting purely only. Then we can chant purely, despite being impure. And that faith will come from pure devotee only. That pure chanting can save the whole world. That's how the Bhajanandis, they are not to be condemned. Bhajanandis are pure devotees. They, in their humility, Uttamadhikaris, they feel, how can I preach to others? I am only impure, I am only imperfect. I am the non-devotee. And the whole world is filled with pure devotees. Like that they feel. So they are unable to preach. But they sit in one place and they keep chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This pure chanting, pure holy name all throughout in the ether, and they remain in the ether. Then when Goshtyanandi goes to different parts of the world to preach, these vibrations hit those people there, and they get inspired that I should take the teaching of this Goshtyanandi, this preacher, very seriously. So they work in collaboration, Goshtyanandi and Bhajananandi. Within every Bhajananandi, there is a Goshtyanandi. He has a strong desire that Bhajananandi preaching should happen. People should take to devotional service. This is when he comes down from Uttamadhikari stage to Madhyamadhikari stage. He feels everybody should take. But I am not fit for preaching. I am impure. Like that also he will feel. So that's why he is not preaching. But Goshtyanandis are instructed by Bhajananandis again. Just like Gaur Krishna Davaji Maharaj instructed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur should preach. Like that. He did not accept any disciple. He was reluctant to accept Bhakti Thakur, but somehow he accepted. But he told Bhakti Thakur to accept many. Bhakti Thakur had thousands of disciples, many sannyasis also. So Bhajananandi inspires Goshtyanandi to preach also. He himself cannot preach, but he produces pure holy beings, which will influence everybody in the creation. So we can also chant. Pure chanting only will help to purify the whole world. So, but then charity begins at home. First, my heart has to be purified also. My heart is quite impure, lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. So the whole world, in one sense for us, our whole world is our heart only. So that will also be purified. It's a small world in one sense, but we think it to be everything. For us, this whole world means our heart alone. But that is very small. That also will be purified first, and then the whole world, in the literal sense, whatever it is, earth we know, that will also be purified. And then the entire universe also, the whole world also means entire universe, whatever they say, 4 billion miles long universe, this is the smallest universe that we are in. And then all other millions of universes also, Anantakoti Brahmanda, they will also be purified. And the holy name will go all the way to Golok Vrindavan also. Our chanting over here will be heard there also. It will be with amplified, with all amplification on the sound system. Radha Krishna, it will be ringing in their heart, in their ears also. In gratitude quality of Krishna, Krishna is grateful, one of the 64 qualities. Prabhupada writes in the Nectar of Devotion that when Draupadi called out to Krishna when she was getting this book, Krishna, hey Krishna, hey Govind, hey Gopinath, Lord, please protect me. Chastity is most important for a woman. So this calling of Draupadi was heard by Krishna in Dwarka, thousands of kilometers away, and it was continuously ringing in his heart. And his gratitude to her was continuously increasing. With every hey Krishna, he was grateful. Hey Govind, then gratitude increased. Hey Gopi Janwala, then gratitude all the more increased. And she was continuously calling to Krishna. The gratitude went on increasing because Krishna is very grateful. And he was helpless. He just could not remain in Dwarka. He did not physically appear, but he appeared in Kurukshetra, in Hastinapur, invisibly, in the form of Sari, and he protected her. So every time Prabhupada says, if we are calling to Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The gratitude of Krishna keeps increasing towards that devotee, whosoever calls him out. And he becomes helpless. You can make Krishna helpless by your calling Krishna from the bottom of your heart. He will be helpless. He will become a dancing toy, doll in your hands, like that. If you call out, it's not with the mood of exploitation. That's a pure chanting. Otherwise, if you want Krishna to be a dancing toy in your hands, then you are impure. That is impure chanting. But basically, Krishna, I am helpless. I don't have anything. You are, but for you I have nothing. I am no one. Like that, one should be a Kinchan Bhakta. One may have anything, everything, or nothing. But one should feel, is all here today, gone tomorrow. This is not what I derive my strength from. Only Krishna can protect me. Krishna alone, that's what Draupadi also understood. Not my husband, not Dhritarashtra, not Bhishma, no one. Only Krishna. So that is pure chanting also. So knowing that this is very great, sublime, pure, most purifying, topmost thing, most powerful thing is chanting what we are going to do. With that mood, understanding, if we chant, then it will be very powerful. Many times, though we hear Japa, then afterwards we are like again back to our world. Oh, these things are there today, and tomorrow that meeting, and then weekend, this is also don't give so much importance. We are thinking that these other things are more important. Now we have to, this is what is ignorance. That is one, that is compared to clouds, that is compared to fog. And anarthas are compared to clouds. And these two are the greatest obstacles in chanting. So ignorance should be wiped out. Japa talk is about that. Reading our Prabhupada books, everything is totally ignorance. Because Chakshuram Militamena Tasmai Shri Guru. We are born in the darkness of ignorance, and Guru removes. That's why associating with pure devotees, continuously hearing only pure devotee. Knowing that whatever he says is Satyam, Satyam, Satyam. Punar Satyam. He is only speaking the truth. Everybody is speaking falsity only. They are all bogus. They are all toys, dancing toys in the hands of Maya. I won't listen to anyone. I listen only to pure devotee. He is my life and soul. Like that one we Surmukha Padma Ke Chitte Korea. Aranakvari Mani Asha. I don't entertain anything. So that kind of thing. And the topmost instruction of the pure devotee spiritual master is, my dear disciple, here I am giving you beads. And please chant purely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Essence of Diksha is Shiksha only, which spiritual master gives all throughout life. And on the day of initiation also he gives a small speech in which he says avoid the 10 offenses and chant purely. And he gives the beads only. And the beads are not just, polishing every day, kissing and then keeping it in a very decorative way, offers of flowers. One has to take them in hands and continuously keep chanting. The disciple should, having given now gun, should shoot it to remove all, destroy all the anartha and remove the anarthas of everyone by chanting on these beads very attentively, very sincerely, all throughout. Just 24 hours keep chanting on those beads only. Like that. Just like we purchase a cycle and then throughout the day we keep cycling. 1-2 hours daily, then eventually it gives 2-3-4 hours, 5-6, now my cycle. Nobody else will ask him. Like that one should exercise those beats unlimitedly. And then one will get purified himself and he will be able to help the whole world also to get purified. So let us now charity begins at home. Here only, in our home, we will try to chant purely with this entire understanding of the background. So Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Let us offer our respect to our sisters at all the devotees of the Lord, who are desire fulfilling to His oceans of mercy and are very compassionate to the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha prabha sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vranda ki jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Vaishnava Thakur Shri Prabhupada